It's P.NUT the General, too new of the podcast. You keep your body clean, nah? Yeah.
Being really comfortable with all the attention. You know what you're trying to say? Do what you do, baby. Yeah, I want congratulations. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole juice, man, I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that he getting up there and keeping it all the way funky. He ain't what them little niggas be saying. He ain't cloud chase. He ain't capping. He ain't doing none of that. Like, he ain't trying to make himself look. You know, he letting his legacy speak. I like that shit. Like, let your legacy.
Y'all already know what type of day it is. You heard me? It's P.NUT the General. It's a new little podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. Y'all already know I don't usually go on the weekends, you know what I'm saying? But I had all my people interview, you know what I'm saying? So I always keep my word, you hear me? So without no further ado, it's his story, so I'm going to let him tell it.
It's good.
Wow.
Right.
I'm cooling, bitch. I'm cooling, man. How you doing on this Saturday night, you heard me?
Shit, I'm cooling in the studio now. Shit.
You already knew. You want to shout your people out first, or you want to get straight into the interview?
Shout out 314. Shout out my boy Vini Vici for this possibly. Shout out P.NUT for reaching out. Shout out the world. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Keep it focused.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So we gonna start it off. You heard me? What is it about you? You heard me? That makes you different from any other artist. You know what I'm saying? What do you bring to the table that's, you know what I'm saying, authentic and unique? You know what I'm saying? That sets you apart from any of these artists that we got today. You heard me?
Shit, I'm straight to the point. I'm assertive and I get it done. I don't think too much about shit. If it's something in my mind, I just get it done. Like, I don't do all this second guessing shit because that shit slow people down. I just get shit straight to the point, bro. If I want to accomplish this, I'm going to accomplish this. If I need information, I'm going to ask the questions. I don't wait on nothing.
It's a fact. You hear me? How long you been fucking with the music altogether?
Shit, I've been doing music about 60 years. Hell no. I've been loving music since a kid, but professionally doing this shit about 5-6 years now.
It's a fact. It's a fact. You hear me? So what got you into the music? You know what I'm saying? Was it your family? You heard me? Your partners? You heard me? The environment? The culture? What got you initially interested in the music? You heard me?
Yeah, just having an expression, expression nobody can think of in my turn. So that's why I do it. Like, just inspiring people for a thought process or a moment in my life. So I like doing it for that. I don't really do it for no family or nothing. I do it it's like it's like a coat. You know what I'm saying? Prayer and music, bro. That's it. Meditation, shit, like, you know, stuff like that.
It's a fact. That's a fact. You heard me? So at what point, you know what I'm saying, did you know that you was gonna be doing this music shit for the rest of your life? You heard me?
Shit, my mama saw me do it and my family realized I could do it. That's what made me realize, yeah, I could do this shit forever. But at the same time, just the inspiration came from it too. You know what I'm saying? The people, the peers and stuff like that. So that's what made me know I would do it for a minute. And then just the stage presence too, like traveling and seeing different cultures and shit. Like, yeah.
It's a fact. It's a fact. When you put the pen to the paper, you heard me? Is it a type of message that you're trying to get across to your viewers and listeners through your music? What point are you trying to get across, if any, you heard me, when you put your music out and your viewers and your listeners will listen to what you put out?
Shit. The only message I get is you can do it too. Shit. Don't sit on it. Think about it and put it to the world. You never know what come from it. You never know who life that saved. You never know who needed that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do it. I got reach all over. So I be saying certain stuff and people like, I remember that. Like, it helped them. You know what I'm saying? It's all coping at the end of the day. So
That's a fact, you heard me. What artist did you listen to, you heard me, before you put the pen to the paper yourself, you know what I'm saying?
shit, Michael Jackson, Tim Dog, Tim Dog was garbage. I don't know, just having that express the way he expressed his dislike for some fuck shit. I fuck with that. Like a lot of rappers can't do that. But Tim Dog, my nigga, yeah, New York Twister. It's a few of them. Do or Die was mainly my favorite growing up. Do or Die.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You from the Lou, huh?
Yeah, I'm from the 314.
It's a
Yes, sir.
fact, man. So tell us in New Orleans, you heard, man, that's around the area, you know what I'm saying? How it is coming up in the Lou, you heard me, off of your experiences, you know what I'm saying? Is it a violent place? Is it a cool place? Do niggas be tripping out there? Is the country? From your account, you heard me, let us in New Orleans and the surrounding areas know how it is coming up in the Lou, you heard me?
Shit, you better be safe, stay prayed up, and fuck with who fuck with you mentally and reassure them. Like, keep your circle small and reach those who deserve it. Don't give information out on niggas here, and don't let niggas get information off you. Let these niggas wonder. Be a ghost. That's what I tell motherfuckers. Be a ghost. Be there and disappear. Don't be around niggas too long because they start taking your sauce and all that shit. But the good positive thing I can say about the Lou is just be assertive. Be assertive. Like nobody finna tell you shit. Just be assertive, bro. That's
Yeah,
anyway.
it seemed like a beautiful place to visit, you heard me?
Depends on who you know.
I felt that. I felt that.
Cause
You heard?
I tell everybody out of town all the time, you come here, you be safe with me. Oh, who knows who you be with other than me.
That's a
A lot of
fact. You
niggas
heard
out
me?
here a lot of niggas will look at you as a lick.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You heard me? So, um, by you doing this music shit, you know what I'm saying, and coming from that background, you could have did anything or been a part of anything. You heard me? What made you go the music route? You heard me?
Shit. Like I said, just putting that idea out. I could still do multiple things. Music just one of them. But music also just have more reach for me. And I also have that voice, you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
I
that's
can
a
lead
fact.
better with that. And
A
I
lot of
like to
art.
give location of shit too. So I could tell them something I did here or did something out of town. Like, just all about inspiration, bro.
Mm, you speak a lot about information, you know what I'm saying? You seem like a very informative person, you heard me? What have you learned from this music shit, you heard me, since you've been started in the game to this point right now, you know what I'm saying? Take us through some of the lessons that you learned, you heard me, while doing this music shit, you heard me?
Shit on yourself. Look at your body as a whole. Look at your body as like you got arms, legs, head. Each one is a brand of one. Make sure you represent whole. Don't have nobody try to own your arms and you still moving with your legs. Don't have nobody trying to own your legs and you only moving with your arms. Have your shit all together. And don't be eager to make money in this shit. Be eager to learn to make money in this shit.
That's a fact, you heard me? That's a fact. What misconceptions, you heard me? A lot of people say that success happened overnight, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people get rich, think they get
It
rich
can.
quick, you heard me? What misconceptions, you heard me, did you have before you started rapping, you know what I'm saying? That when you hopped in the game, you quickly realized, damn, I had the game fucked up about that, you heard me?
Marketing is manipulation.
Mm.
Like
What's so
I don't
important
believe
about
in that shit.
marketing, you heard me?
Everybody focus and press marketing, man. I ain't gotta. If you don't fuck with me genuinely or my words or what I'm saying genuinely, I don't gotta. You not in my market. If I gotta
Mm.
do this and be a fucking what's the word? A gimmick for you to fuck with me, I don't need you.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's being the upcoming artist, you know what I'm saying? Is that a difficult thing to do? I know it. I know you get booked for shows. I know you got your regular life, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta make songs, you gotta be relevant, you gotta stay relevant, you heard me? St. Louis is a big market as well, so it's a lot of competition, a lot of other artists, you heard me? Is
Yeah.
that a difficult thing to do?
You said I repeat the question, my bad. You said it's a hard thing to do in St. Louis is what, as in
Is
far
is
as
is is it being a successful
upcoming artists is
upcoming
hard?
artist?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about information. Like I said, if you know the right people, you ain't upcoming. Everybody upcoming, but if you have information and accomplish shit and got more than this many, it's not a number on success. So if you got some type of push, you not upcoming. To
That's a
me, you
fact, you
not.
hear me? That's a fact. Do you have a certain type of style, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you a hip hop artist, you heard me? Are you a gangster rapper, you know what I'm saying? A conscious
It
rapper?
depends on the mood, but most times I just like creating from how I feel or what I'm going through or what I've been through, or what somebody told me in real life. I just put it to a track.
That's a fact, you hear me? Do you have a favorite song in your catalog?
In my songs, my favorite song,
Yeah, in
Purpose,
your
song
catalog.
called Purpose.
What is it about that song you heard me that puts that song over all the other songs that you did?
Shit, I was in a relationship for almost 5-6 years and I lost my purpose. Once I stopped talking to her and realized all the shit I left back, I found my purpose.
That's a
Some people
fact.
can
That's a
hinder
fact.
you, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. You heard me. The motivation of when you sit down, you heard me, you put the pen to the paper, you know what I'm saying? Where do you get that motivation from? Do that come from your environment? You see what I'm saying? Did that come from personal experience? Do
Come
it
from
come
the
from
beat,
people around you?
come from the beat, and how I'm feeling at the moment. Mostly times the beat though.
You know, it's a
Most
fact,
times.
you hear me? What about what the music do for you personally? You see what I'm saying? A lot of artists say it's a therapy. A lot of artists say it's a voice. What does the music do for you personally? You hear me?
Therapy. It's therapy, and it also just it give me downloads I never even thought about. So like I might say something I ain't never said before, and somebody was like, "Bro, I was feeling it," or "Damn, I ain't never thought of that." It's all about just like I say, information and feeding correct information. Guidance right. Sometimes you can guide without action. You can just guide with words. You know what I'm saying? It's all about just staying focused, bro.
It's a fact. You mentioned some of the greats, you know what I'm saying? Do or die, twist up. Was being an artist always the plan for you? Like from when you was a little one, you heard me? Did you always know you was gonna be an artist, you heard me? Or did entertainment kind of just fall in your lap, you heard me?
It just kind of fell in my lap. Like I was drunk as hell at a house party and started freestyling, and ever since then I've been crazy. But I grew up around it. Like my mom played piano for Tina Turner and shit. But like other than that, it wasn't like nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, you hear me? That's a fact. What you trying to get out this music shit? A lot of people just do it because they let it do it. A lot of people do it for the clout. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just trying to get a little change. You hear me? At the end of the day, you hear me? What you doing this music shit for?
Shit, bro. Just for a voice that nobody can hear. Cause I ain't gonna be here forever, but my music will. So I just have something else under me as I leave on. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact. You hear me? You signed to you independent.
I'm independent. I'm just mob tied with a lot of affiliations with people.
That's the objective, or is a deal the goal? You heard me? And why the choice? Why would you want to
I
deal?
turn
And why would
down deals because, like I say, I'm always trying to own something and create, take over what you've done and shit like that. But I like I say, the information part, being independent and working with certain people, it'd be funner to me
it's a
because I could
fact?
teach that to somebody else that's deserving. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, you know. But no, I'm not. I will if a deal came like at this time of frame with the number I'm looking at, yeah. But I want every deal that came to me wanted me to work with who they wanted me to work with. If I get a deal, I want to bring you know what I'm saying, my people, not even artists, just producers and people that really fuck with me. I want them to be part of me. If I get a deal, most deals they always want you to work with who they work with and shit. I don't like that.
That's a fact. You hear me? I'm gonna ask you a question, just your opinion. You see what I'm saying? Why do you think most up and coming artists get caught up in these bad deals? Even major artists, you know what I'm saying? You stay here, somebody on an interview saying how they just got out a bad deal or they in a bad deal, you
Cause
know what
they
I'm
money
saying?
hungry. They ain't never had shit. When you ain't never had shit, you willing to accept whatever motherfucker give you. And they always get rid of their brain or their arms or their legs. Like I say, each person DNA is part of your fucking business. And if you let a person buy a part of your body part and it don't move no more, it go rotten, you be limb. You can't do shit. That's when you start needing their assistance. You know what I'm saying? Always be mobility with your ideas, bro. Let no fucking
Mm,
label take over that. It ain't
that's a
working.
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. You still have the same love for the game that you had when you first started. You heard me? Or did you go through the game, learn
Yeah.
some shit, and kind of lose some love for the game? You heard me?
I lose love, but then it come back. Cause something from somewhere else or overseas be like, we see you, bro, or some shit. But I lose love in real life, yeah, I do. But I also like to just once I lose love, it's a blessing to share that love back with somebody that's feeling the same way as me. So I could be like, no, bounce back. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
All
fact.
everybody's right now. The hood just lack a fucking outlet, bro.
It's a
For real.
fact. You say like you lose love and come back, kind of like a woman. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have you ever lost the love of it to like back away from it? You heard me? Have you ever like put your pen down? You know what I'm saying? And if you did, how long you put it down, and what brought you back to the music? You heard me?
I put my pen down for almost 5 years because I was in a relationship. But what made me bring it back was the shit I've been through in that relationship, the wounds, the times, and shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's what made me bring the pen back.
That's a fact. You heard me? That's a fact. What can we find your music? You know what I'm saying? And what you got coming up in the near future that we should know about by being new viewers and new listeners. You heard me?
You can find my music on SoundCloud and YouTube and all platforms. QUAZY Volcano, QUAZY Volcano. You know, that's me on all platforms. What I got coming up is my EP. I like doing like EPs. I don't really do like a whole fucking collage of music because I know people attention spans ain't that long. So I do probably like 5 or 8 songs. It's gonna be Carnivore 2. I already got one out. That was the first one. My Carnivore 1 was the first one I got booked overseas, out of town for and shit like that. So
That's a
now my
fact.
next
You
new.
was in the studio earlier. How would you cooking up? You heard me? Or you don't want speak on that right now. You heard
I'm
me?
in the studio now. Right now, I'm just like low. Getting my, always working with different people. I got my uncle and he finna get his shit up, and I'm with one of the goats of the city. If people know A Game Music, shit, we just brainstorming, bro. I'm always most times I go to the studio just for vibes and information, bro, and downloads. Sometimes I ain't gotta record, bro. It's just a vibe for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. You heard me? Um, you from the Lou, you see what I'm saying? That's a big, bright city. You heard me? Way bigger than New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So the
Yeah.
market, the music market, is way bigger than the one out here too. You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
no, it ain't. I don't know why you think your city
Nah, I
way
would, I
turned
would
than
think
my
the
city.
Lou
I ain't
like
gonna
bust
count.
wide open, like on some
It
shit. You
is
heard me?
wide open though, yeah. But it's so shut down because a lot of gatekeepers here.
Mm, it's a
That's why I
fact. You
say
heard me?
information. Fuck the music. Fuck the information and fucking. That's all they really. If you get information, you will get more results.
You you said information and made references to information like 90 times, right?
That's
What
what I'm
what's
pushing
what
this year.
how, what is so important about information to you that you pushing it on
Define
like
print. Because even if you get a deal, you gotta defy your print. Even if you get an opportunity, you gotta defy your print. You gotta
it's a
defy the
fact.
print that's given to you.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
I type a paragraph just to see if a motherfucker will read it before I tell them anything. I get more information reading than hearing motherfuckers talk.
Mm. So being an upcoming artist, right? But you
Mhm.
mentioned a couple of moments ago, you mentioned some of the greats you heard me, Twister, Do or Die, people like that, right? In your opinion, you know what I'm saying? What's the biggest difference in the music that's being done and put out now than the music that was being done and put out in the greats, you heard me, in the time of the OGs, you heard me?
Back then it had substance. This time it's a gimmick. Everybody following what the next nigga did. Back then you had to have substance. Like DMX, I don't give a fuck what he was talking about. He had a gimmick with the bark and shit, but he had substance. You know what I'm saying? Like even shit, New Orleans, I could bring up legends there too. Like everybody just had substance. Even if it was talking crazy about a woman, you had substance, you had feel, and you had soul. There's no soul in this shit now. Everybody crying and whining.
So a lot of people say that though. You as an artist say that, right? A lot of people say hip hop is dead, you know what I'm saying?
No, it
Just
ain't
like you
dead. Hip
say,
hop will never die.
um, it don't have no substance, woo de woo, right? As an
Hmm.
artist, right? How do you feel when you hear that? You know what I'm saying? As an upcoming artist right now.
Hearing they saying hip hop dead,
Mm-hmm.
hip hop will never die. That shit always go forever. Them white people always got hands in that shit. And we always
Mm-hmm.
have access to different technologies every year. Information.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You hear me? How many projects have you put out through your career?
In my career, I probably put out 4 or 5.
How many?
About 5 or 4 that I can remember. Five. I don't really put out that much music. Believe it or not, I've done more business than music. So like I try to balance this shit because I'm an artist and a producer. So I can go like 5, 6 months being an artist, 5, 6 months being a producer. And when I'm a producer, I'm more on the business side. As an artist, I'm more on the creative side. So I try to balance this shit. But I got like probably 4 or 5 tops or 3, not that many. But I perform more than I've had produced more songs. I perform in over like 10 states. You know what I'm saying? I even performed in Louisiana.
How many songs do you think if you could give a total number or estimate, you heard me? How many songs have you wrote from your first song to your most previous, you heard me?
Wrote probably like 20, 15 songs in my life. 15 songs. I don't really write. I started writing, but now I've been freestyling hits. Holy Ghost and songs. Like if it came in
Mm,
my head, putting that shit out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta curse, I ain't gotta do none of that. It be real life stuff. I freestyle every day. It's like practicing my voice. It's like working out in the gym. I freestyle every day, even when people ain't around me. So I always try to keep my voice up. And then I get shows every other day too. So I just try to keep me good. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting older, not younger.
how you balance it all, you heard me?
How I balance all this? Shit, waking up in the
Life,
morning.
you know what I'm saying? All the shoes, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you got kids or not, or a girl or nothing, but I know life be life, and you know what I'm saying? How do you
Mhm.
balance everything and still put out successful music, you know what I'm saying?
Man, just praying, bro. Keeping God first. Make sure my family good, my peers, my people. Make sure everybody good. As long as they good, I'm gonna be better. You know what I'm saying? I can get better. Cause I be down sometime too. So and when I'm down, I get myself back up with meditation, away from people. I clock out. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. What project? You say you got a couple of projects. You know what I'm saying? Which one you think is your best work? You heard me?
Shit, my best project was Carnivore. Carnivore, now the shit I got called Almost Gave Up. I had like 3, 4 songs on it. Only do like 3, 4 songs. But Almost Gave Up was one of them. Cause all 3 of those songs I was making during like COVID and shit. And people went crazy out there in Wisconsin.
Speak on your support system or lack of. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists say a stranger make you rich, or your hometown don't really fuck with you until everybody fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree with that? You heard me? Or you don't even have to worry about things like that?
I mean, yeah, it's true, but I don't think about it. When I'm here, but my mind not here. I be all over the place. My mind could be like you in New Orleans. I talk to somebody else out of town. I don't really be caring about what's in front of me at home. This ain't my reality. I just care about who around me at the moment. I'm a ghost, so I could be here and be in another state. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be caring for what's going on around me here because that shit temporary. I'm trying to get my niggas out of here,
That's a
but
fact.
but
That's a
some people
fact. A
not
lot
risk
of
takers.
That's a fact. You hear me? That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Give me three of your top songs. Three songs from any
That I made.
project or any single, you know what I'm saying, that and give us where we could check it out that would make a viewer or a listener that's looking at this a for sure follower you. Give me three of them, you hear me?
Um, on my YouTube, which is QUAZY Volcano, all together, not no space. I got a song called Trenches Rockstar. I got a song called Do Your Thing. That's my second favorite, and then my third favorite is Everywhere I Go.
That's a
Everywhere
fact.
I go, I had it's a sample on there from Eminem. What's that? Stan? Yeah, Stan. And I had my boys from Russia add their drums to it. That shit came out so raw, bro. So I love
That's
that
a
song.
It's a fact, you heard me? And we gonna go check them out too. Is it any other forms of entertainment besides music that you got your hands in or thinking about
Management.
fucking with, such as acting, you know what I'm saying, modeling, whatever, you heard me?
Yeah,
Or you just
I
stay
do
with the music?
micromanagement. I do I book. I say I could be a booking agent, therapist, because everybody called me with problems. I just try to put my hands whatever come. I don't even have a term for this shit. I'm me as whole. Like I said, I'm still trying to keep this shit afloat, bro. So whatever you need, I'm that. Only thing I don't do is engineer. I got my guys for that. Niggas know I don't engineer.
That's a fact, you hear me? So let me ask you this, in your opinion, right? I'm gonna ask you your opinion on yourself and your style, you hear me? From
Mm,
that, do you remember the first song you wrote?
yep, I do.
Look, hold
It
up,
was
wait, hold up.
so
Now,
funny.
wait, before you answer, right? Not the first cold song, right?
No, the
Not
first
the
song I just
first
thought
hit, you
of.
heard me? I'm talking about the original Dundada, you heard me?
Yeah, I remember it. I remember that shit. Now, what's the
It's a
question?
fact. That's a fact, you heard me? So, from that first song to the most previous, you heard me? Tell us some differences in your opinion on your style, how you come with it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe your subject matter, you heard me? What's the biggest differences that you picked up, you heard me, in the change of your style from your first
I'm
song
more,
to the most previous?
I'm more vocal. I'm more pundit with my words. Back then, I was learning, so I was like kind of mumbling. I was finding my sound, and also I'm so original now because back then I got a beat from hip instrumentals back then. And the nigga called me from Canada, was like, I heard your song on my I'm like, damn, this when I learned the business. Like, damn, I just got the beat off a website. You know what I'm saying? So now everything original. Like, so that's another step. Like, I don't really like YouTube beats. Everything ever got on was original.
It's a fact. Who you listening to today? Or you just right around listening to you in the gang, you heard me?
I listen to my guys, my nigga A Game. Shout him out, my boy. I listen to
Shout
him.
out
I
to the
listen
guys.
to
Oh, look, you heard me?
Vici. Yeah, Vici, nigga,
You listen
real
to
niggas I
look, you
been
listen to
around.
my guys too, you heard me?
Okay, I
You
don't really
listen to
like
my guys,
industry niggas.
yeah.
The only industry nigga I probably listen to just to get like I study his tone and flow is NBA YoungBoy. Other than that, I don't really I listen to tone. I don't listen to what they niggas saying. I'm listening to how they saying it. So like if I do listen to some certain artists, it's just to get tones, take notes of tones. You know what I'm saying? Flow switch and shit like that. But other than that, I don't be really listening to these industry niggas. I work with too many of them to be listening to them.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You heard me? So let me ask you this, you know what I'm saying? Do you do features?
Yeah, I love features when people want to do them.
So if you had
Mostly
a choice,
women.
right?
Mostly
Let's say
women.
you had a choice. Three mainstream. Well, do you fuck with mainstream artists or you just fuck with the
In real
underground?
life, I got a few of them on my FaceTime.
No,
Yeah,
not no. I was about to ask you a question, but some people don't fuck with mainstream artists. They just keep it underground. Do you? I was about to ask you if you had a choice. You heard me. If you got a bag, right? And you had a choice of three mainstream artists that you could do a feature with, who would it be or
it
why?
wouldn't be rappers that's rapping now. Man, I do a feature with Nas. I do a feature with motherfucking shit, probably Webby. I do a feature with who else? Shit, who else? Hell no, not on. No, I do one with Nas for sure. I do one with. If I did a feature with three artists, it wouldn't be rappers that's rapping now.
That's a
Like
fact.
I pay them niggas to do a song with me, even if they ain't did it. Like E40. Um,
That's a fact. That's a
like I
fact.
do
You heard
songs
me.
with niggas that's not rapping now.
So this the point where I like to call it each one reach one. You heard me? Well, you give me three up and coming artists that us in New Orleans should check out. You heard me? And I'm
Yeah.
gonna return the favor and give you three up and coming artists from New Orleans that y'all in the loop could check out. You won't go first, or you want me to go first?
And when you do that, inbox them to me. But A game music.
I got my pen and my paper, you hear me? But I'm gonna inbox you, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
inbox me
first, you
your
hear me?
three. Inbox me your three.
I'm gonna show you some of the southern hospitality, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go first, you hear me?
All right, for
Um,
sure.
it's eight ward. You know we got wards down here. That's what we call
Yeah,
our
Ward. Yeah.
eight ward ready. You see what I'm saying? We from out the same hood. You heard me? He come with it. You heard me? He come with that real life raw shit.
Mm-hmm.
He a real one too. Uh, it's another one. Choke the talk. You heard me? Um,
Mm-hmm.
Another one be coming with that real life reality shit. You heard me? And Junior Montana. You heard me? Name Junior Montana. He from Uptown. You heard me? Another one be coming with that real and that raw shit. You heard me?
Okay, I'm gonna check them out. You definitely send me they not links, but send me their names and I search them.
I'm gonna inbox. I'm gonna send them to the inbox. Now,
Yeah,
give
yeah.
us three upcoming artists that we could go fuck with from the loop in New Orleans. You heard me?
Bet A Game Music. That's one of them. Vinny Vici, of course. That's another one. And my boy LP to the T. They're my three like main three I'm been bumping.
What is it about these three artists? You heard me? That we gonna experience. You heard me when we gonna check them out. All of them on YouTube, correct?
Yes, sir. A Game Music on YouTube, LP to the T on YouTube, and you know Vici on YouTube.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You heard me? Where you see yourself musically in 5 years, brother?
With my music, where I see my music playing 5 years, I don't
Where
even
you
know.
I say where you see yourself musically, like entertainment wise, you hear me?
Oh,
Or do you go ahead?
shit, my own label in a building in a city that's from the ground up, in different headquarters of places I've been. So like probably a conglomerate, not even a label. Like it'd be more than just music. Expansion wise, like 600-mile radius type shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm
So
halfway
I
there.
asked, oh my bad, my bad. I asked artists all over all over the world, you know what I'm saying, who I interview, and I like to get everybody take, you hear me? You know, down here in New Orleans, we fuck with that gumbo, you know what I'm saying? So
hmm
won't you give me a little gumbo pot? And with the seasonings, you hear me? What's all your makings of a successful upcoming artist and all the makings of the becoming a successful career, you heard me? We're all gonna go in that gumbo pot to a successful artist, you know what I'm saying?
I could do one word answers to each thing. So first one is teachable. Second one is experimental. Third is focus. And fourth is creative. Inspiring. Like you gotta have all that shit. It ain't just music, bro. Music ain't shit. Music is half of the. I look at this shit like a penny bank. Like music ain't nothing but a penny to the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? The whole
Fact, you hear
thing
me?
is the matter of what the pennies are inside of. So you is the motherfucking penny bank, and music is just pennies. You have to have a foundation for that shit can hold. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Because if
fact.
once I crack your penny bank, all your shit everywhere. Just like if I get your music, the shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? What happened? Froze?
Fact. It's being an upcoming artist. Is that a dangerous thing? And I'm saying you hear this, you hear that, you see, you go out to the shows, you see this, you see that. Is it dangerous being an up and coming artist these days? You hear me?
Is it dangerous being an up and coming
Yeah,
artist?
yeah.
Only if you come off like that, yeah. But no, shit. I think it's inspiring to be an up and coming artist. The world is fucking yours. Like when I first started, bro, who would have thought I'd done my first show in front of Rick Ross? Like it's all about what you think and what you see yourself as. Like it ain't about nobody else's perspective. It's you. It starts with you. Only person gonna stop themselves is you. I'm finna charge my phone. But yeah, bro.
It's a fact.
Upcoming
So let
artist.
me ask you your opinion. This is an opinion based question. You see what I'm saying? Do you think the hood influenced the music, or you think the music influenced the hood? You heard
The
me?
music influenced the hood.
Right. That's what I think too. I think the music only influence
I'm
you
from
if
the
you
hood,
can
but
be.
you wouldn't tell. Like shit, I made a way out of that motherfucker. And then people ain't like I say, the streets lack an outlet. You have to make that outlet. As an artist, you can't think about what's around you. You got to think 600 miles away from you. That's how I was taught in this shit. Most of my mentors are not next door.
It's a fact. It's a fact. Let me ask you this. You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
From knowing what you knew now, and when you first started, you heard me? What's the best piece of advice that you would give your younger self just starting out in this music shit?
Let me try it for a minute. The best advice I give myself for what now?
You now, you heard me, the artist that you are now, what advice would you give the youth when you first started this shit out, you heard me?
Learn more than you expect.
That information, huh?
Information, bro. If you ain't got information, you're gonna be walking in circles, bro.
Say, dog, you should come out and send me a shirt too. I wear a size small. Speaking of shirts, shout out to sponsors, you heard me? The Bundle Gang, you know what I'm saying? You should get you a shirt and put information on that motherfucker, you heard me? You should start
Yeah,
you a
hashtag.
you should start you a line, dog. You
For
be
real,
busting
nigga,
that
that's what
bitch. That
niggas
nigga be
laughing.
like
They
that
talking about why
information,
niggas
you
getting
heard
whack
me?
deals. I be Kanye West. I Kanye West shit. I ask you questions niggas won't ask. I don't give a fuck who you is.
Hashtag information, you heard me? That's the sound, dog. That's
Cause
the sound.
nobody
So
gave it to me. So why, Sean, I'm gonna get it.
it's a
And
fact,
if
you
somebody
know.
wanted from me and I believe in them, trustful, I give them the information, no charge.
It's a
But
fact.
they gotta utilize it too. I don't want them to use it against me. Use it with me.
It's a fact. It's a
Cause a lot
fact,
of
you
niggas
know.
I gave information to use it on me. A lot of niggas, me and my nigga A Gang put in rooms, use that shit against us. Like, nah, we gotta work for each other, work with each other.
A lot of people just be like, they don't question the source of their information. You see what I'm saying? Like
They don't
I
give credit
always
either,
been
but that's another subject. I don't care about credit.
that's a fact. That's a fact. You heard me? So before we get up out of here, you heard me? Leave us with your future endeavors. Everywhere we can find your music, all your social media, you know what I'm saying? And shout your people out. You heard me? It's been a pleasure, my nigga.
Man, shout out the world, shout out God, shout out my folks around me, shout out everybody around. Let's get it. 314 shit forever, you hear me? Stay focused. Don't let nobody take you out your stride. You hear me? Oh, God.
It's P.NUT the General. P.NUT of the podcast. You keep your body clean, nah? Yeah.
Being really comfortable with all of that thing. Like, what you trying to say?
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want to graduate. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole juice, man, I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that you getting up there and you keeping it all the way funky. He ain't what them little niggas be saying. He ain't cloud chase. He ain't capping. He ain't doing none of that. Like, he ain't trying to make himself look. You know, he letting his legacy speak. I like that shit. Like, let your legacy.